Should we light a candle? Yeah.
Yes.
In honor of the gays.
Hello?
We will light this candle. Everybody, welcome back for another episode of BarTalk. BarTalk. It is your host, Abigail, your co-host, Tracy, and our special guest, who is, in fact, extraordinarily special.
Oh.
Take that how you will.
Oh.
Okay, she
I'm
took
gonna take
it
it
away.
like that.
She took it that way.
Thank you.
Alana,
Hey, y'all.
motherfucking Robinson.
Hey.
I want to give a quick shout out to my mother. No, because she made us these baller bracelets, these BarTalk bracelets, and we've been wearing them, and we haven't said anything about them, but they say BarTalk, BarTalk, BarTalk on them. So I'm just shouting out my mom on the camera on the pod.
Thanks, Mom.
Because Mama Joanne is the bee's knees.
Thanks, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
today is... What day is Valentine's Day officially?
February
14th.
14th. I believe that's Wednesday.
What day?
Wednesday.
Thank you.
Wednesday.
So yesterday was Valentine's Day.
Yeah, true.
And I'm sure a lot of people, it's a mixed bag on how they feel. You know, do you feel sad? Are we happy? Candy's discounted. Do we care? We're married. Do we not care? What?
You're right.
Oh, candy's discounted. What?
I just like the thing you got going on.
Her shawl.
It's it's like a...
Her cloak.
It's like a it's like a...
I dig
Snuggie.
it. I dig it.
Yeah.
A Snuggie? Dude, I haven't had a Snuggie in years.
I almost got one during the
This
White
episode
Elephant.
is going to be way too ADHD for my life.
Sorry, we're back on track. I forgot what she was talking
so
about already.
focused and dialed in right now.
Today we have a few topics. We're going to bring back Valentine's Day. So for all of you Valentine's haters, I feel you, I understand. Just we'll power through this episode together.
Yes.
It will be okay. I think I might get something for Valentine's Day and I'm going to be extraordinarily uncomfortable.
Oh.
You'll be the only one. So
Yeah,
Because I'm going to be there.
Wait, you're going to be there? Oh, you're going to
I'm
be there
going to
on
be there
Valentine's Day.
on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Are you guys
dang.
like going out?
We're filming this early. I don't know any. No.
Yeah, I like how you said yesterday was Valentine's Day, and then you're like, I'm going to be there on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but
Yeah, low-key,
when it
we're
goes
filming this
out,
early.
When it goes... No shit, we're filming this early.
Well, people don't know that.
We're going to upload it right at midnight while we're here sitting at midnight.
Oh, true. True, you're right.
keep it on the down.
Yeah, sorry. Don't try to give it away.
All right.
Okay,
Cool.
so did you guys like say if you're actually going to go anywhere?
No. Discuss none of this.
Do you like
Oh, okay.
surprises? You don't seem like a surprises
No, but also,
type of girl.
technically, he was like, will I see you outside of the gym? And I was like, I don't know. He was like,
If you can find me.
Like she's done, you're done like the seminar of the day or whatever it is, and you just book it out of the out of the gym and run back.
What I'm the most excited for, and this is kind of
Say what you're doing first.
Okay, so
Yeah.
hello everybody. My name is Abigail.
Hold on.
Hold on.
We're reset.
I was born in Tallahassee, Florida at approximately, no, just kidding. And I'm going to this L3 certification course in Tampa.
Word.
And I'm working at House of Athlete with these NFL Combine athletes. I was selected to do it. I took the L1, L2 course, and I had a very cool opportunity to go.
Yes. Cool.
Very incredible opportunity to go. So I'm going. And so that is what I'll be doing. But honestly, what I'm most excited for is to train with all the guys after it in my 40.
Dude.
Just to like watch them train and to kind of shoot the shit with them while they're in their element.
Yeah,
and just,
that'd be really cool.
And just watch them and be like, these are what nerds do when they lift.
Like you?
Yeah.
To see what it looks like with you training just from the outside and a different perspective.
I also just I
cool.
like I don't know, training with them is cool. I've trained with Shallow before, and it's very interesting. They train like I do.
You trained with Jordan when you went down to Tampa to see him?
Mm-hmm.
That's
they
cool.
train in a way that is, I hate training with people, but I like training with them because they train like I do, where you go in, they're like, we're doing this, and you just do it, and everyone shuts the fuck up and just works out, and is like the only conversation we really have is like an occasional back and forth or like, hey, what weight do you need?
Right.
Like,
Right.
you know, and half the time he's just like holds a plate and I'm like, yes or no. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We barely talk, but it's so nice because simultaneously I'm still learning a lot because I'm watching the way he's moving and the way that he's like looking at how I move and the way he's looking at how other people move. It's just, it's very interesting.
Yeah, it's ASL communication only though.
Yeah.
It is nice. I do really appreciate that type of person. By that I mean you having in the gym, because I remember one time I was just a movement didn't feel right, and I literally was like, I called you up from across the room, I was like, Abigail, I need your help right now.
This feels whack.
I was like, something ain't right.
Yeah.
Which is so weird though that you said that, because I mean, okay, Abigail does train alone most of the time. I mean, even if you're training out with like the boys, like sometimes I feel like you'll lift with Trent and Sharp if they're there, but you're not really like training together. You're just kind of like in the same room, maybe.
Yeah.
But you're just like, you're training on your own. But every once in a while, you'll pop into the OCR class.
Yeah.
Like she popped into the OCR class, what, last week?
Yeah. It's usually when I need to get something done that I really won't do otherwise. Like if I'm just like, I would rather shoot somebody in the head than do this workout.
Yeah.
I'll usually holler at somebody to do it with me.
Yeah.
It usually is the same day that I'm equally feeling the same. Like I just have not gotten a workout in and I feel like trash. And then so I end up going like super hard because Abigail's just always on X Games mode, I feel like. And so I just like, it's like
really
my
funny.
best and least favorite days ever.
It was really funny because I was like, I'm not feeling this workout, Alana. And she said, me neither. And we're going through it. And as I'm going into it, I'm getting more into it. I'm good. I'm like, I'm doing better. And Alana is just, she really wasn't feeling it. Like she did not get back into it. She just went decline. So I'm like split jumping, running. And Alana's like, I'm dying. She's just in the corner.
Dude,
just
I've
like,
been sick.
Dying.
I've been like so sick every 2 weeks for the past like 2 months. And it's actually so aggravating. This season is killing me, and I need the sun to start shining again on a regular basis.
Yeah, yeah. But speaking of like not feeling it, I think the beginning of this week, Abigail was like, you look like shit. You should probably not train. And then I went and trained, and she was like,
I didn't train today.
well, okay.
good.
But the conversation was, I feel like shit. And I said, you probably shouldn't train. She was like, yeah, I probably just do some air bike sprints and then call it a day. And I literally was like, you're a fucking psycho.
I didn't.
Good.
I went home.
Good.
Fuck y'all.
Okay, I'm not going to train tomorrow, and I didn't train today. I'm going to walk tomorrow, and then we have a half on Sunday. So I didn't train today. So that's good. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take a day off.
I'll take a day off.
Marathon. No big deal.
Yeah,
Okay,
no big deal.
back to Valentine's Day. You guys let me know how you guys feel about Valentine's Day. I feel, again, like it's a very mixed bag. Some people love it. Some people love it because it's romance. Some people love it just because it's like they like teddy bears and candy. Some people like it because, I don't know, they suck. Some people like it because I don't know what else.
They get treated.
Yeah, they get because it's
People
like
think
the
they're
one
gonna get
day
treated
that
differently.
yeah, it's like the one day that their boyfriend actually is nice to them, and it's just like this. No, this to me, it's like I feel as though, bitch. To me, I feel as though it's just such a fucking cop out holiday for people to just make more money. It's like, if you, dude,
yes.
If I'm looking forward to Valentine's Day because that's the day that my guy is gonna like actually do something special for me, I'm not with the right motherfucker. Yeah, I'm not with the right guy.
That's what I was gonna say. I just feel like it's an excuse for people to be like, oh, we should go on a cute date and do that. And listen, don't get me wrong. Like Valentine's Day, if you're with somebody, it's nice to do something.
No,
but
going
not like,
out on Valentine's Day fucking
nightmare.
sucks.
Well, yeah, it's packed everywhere. But I'm just saying, like, to use it as an excuse to do something is like you're just with the wrong fucking dude.
Yeah.
Because you'd be doing that shit anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's perceptions of holidays just kind of start from when they were a kid, and my parents, or like my family never really cared about holidays, so I don't really care about holidays now. But I do remember I had this one memory where my dad brought me a teddy bear to school. It was like 1 year, and I feel like people get that stuff every year most of the time.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I just like don't really care about holidays that much. And I'm also like not in a relationship, and so for me it's like Valentine's Day, I just kind of ignore it. But I also kind of do that with all the other holidays. So I feel like it does boil down to like, okay, F the actual day. It's like, why are you doing what you're doing with the person you're with? Not necessarily like about the day. The day is just kind of, I think, really exposing to like someone's relationship quality.
Yeah.
I think.
Like if your best date of the year is on Valentine's Day, you're fucked.
Yeah. 'Cause it's
like low key.
I don't know.
Low key. Dude, when you guys were in school, by the way, like in middle school, we used to do a fundraiser where you bought like $1 and you would write like you wouldn't say who it was
like
from, and you would give a lollipop or a rose or
like
something to
candy
someone.
grams or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not gonna
didn't
lie,
do
like
that.
kids are ruthless.
Yeah.
And I remember being in class and like you know, like people would send you, what is it called? Like a candygram?
I think it's called a candygram.
I think. And then like some girls wouldn't get any. I'd be like, you can have my popsicle if you want. Because I used to like feel so bad that people like wouldn't get anything.
Yeah,
like some would get like 20 because they were the popular girl. And then, you know, like I was the weirdo, so I would only get like a couple.
No, see, we did at my school, because it was a private Christian school, everybody had to get Valentines for everybody. And actually, dude, I loved Valentines.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, like everybody got Valentines for everybody. You had like a little, it was almost like a stocking, but for Valentines. And everybody would get them. Yeah, you'd like, or they'd like hand them out in a bag. CCS.
I didn't know you went there.
Yeah, dude.
Dang.
I was the only one that came out fairly normal.
Dang, bro. If you say so.
I said fairly.
So if you say so.
She did. She called herself out.
I said fairly normal.
It's fair.
And so that was actually so much fun. Because I was addicted to candy. So that was just a day where I would be like, everybody give me the fucking.
But did everybody like have a bag and you had to bring it in?
Yeah,
like,
you would bring in all the candy for all your people, and you'd write like, you'd have like these little cards that were funny, like Barbie cards. It would be like, you're the Ken to my Barbie, or you're the Barbie to my Ken, or whatever. And it would be like, to Matthew, love, Abigail. And then you'd hand it to everybody. And then you'd always have that one person that was like actually your crush. So everybody else got a blow pop, and then that person got like 3 blow pops.
What?
Dude, I'm getting flashbacks right now. I remember, it's like, I think it's elementary school this was my experience with that. And you had to bring stuff for the whole class. She's right. Cause like, no one could get left out. But then it started to get, so I don't know. You would just get like so much candy on Valentine's Day.
Oh my God, it was awesome. And I was
candy.
like addicted to fucking sugar, like every kid, and candy. And I didn't like chocolate when I was a kid. I wanted candy. So the candy was like big on
Pixie Sticks.
Yeah, so the candy was bigger on Valentine's Day. So I loved Valentine's Day because I was like, I don't want this chocolate bullshit. Give me the candy.
You guys like them candy hearts? I used to fucking love candy hearts.
I'm a big chocolate person.
I'm a big chocolate person too, but for some reason, it's kind of like candy corn. Like candy corn actually sucks, but for some reason, when Halloween comes around, I'm like candy corn.
I feel like I always got those lollipops that were in the shape of a heart, and like that was kind of just what everybody got.
What about those weird like sticks that you lick and then stick in a bag of sugar?
Dipsticks. Come on, girl, you don't remember those?
Fun dip.
It's called fun dip. Dude,
you're a fucking dipstick.
I was about to call you out too to be like, oh my God, you don't remember?
That was good.
Just like, for some reason, I was thinking of like Dunkaroo, but my mouth knew what I was talking about.
Let's have some fun. This beat is sick.
I want to take a ride on your disco stick. Hey. No, those were the shit. But that was just like everybody's excuse just to get kids hopped up on sugar for like the whole day.
Which is crazy. I feel really, honestly, poorly for the teachers that had to handle those students that day.
Yeah. And like I said earlier, kids are freaking ruthless. So I used to feel really bad for the girls that like just didn't get any. So I used to like give mine away.
Fuck no, dude.
You should just be like, I'm so sorry.
Should have been prettier, bitch. That's my candy.
Yeah, once middle
and I swear to God, I only really got Candygram because I looked like a dude and got along with everybody. So I was like the bro of the pack.
I was gonna say I was that. Like I honestly don't. I probably wouldn't have gotten any candy if it wasn't a requirement for everyone to get candy because I was like a bitch and ugly.
Yeah,
I had no.
I don't
business.
think I wasn't a bitch at that point yet, but I definitely was ugly.
I was so ugly. I look at photos of myself and I'm like.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because I swear to God, it didn't matter. Like, I would even question, like, I didn't care about how I looked, and even I would go home and be like, God. Because I would be like, I'd brush my hair, I'd do my hair. I'm like, there ain't no way it's getting fucked up today. And I would go home, and my hair, like, would be rat's nest, fucking crazy. Like, my face would just look like oily, and like, you know, when you're at school and you're playing on the playground, like you don't wash anything, you don't brush anything. Dude, I didn't have no deodorant to reapply, so I probably smelled like goddamn ogre. I
had that Shrek scent going on.
Dude, I was like pudgy back then because I was eating all the candy. And
really?
Oh my God.
Have you even seen pictures of me from like middle school?
Dude,
I was like
Alana was pudgy.
I don't even think that cuts it close to the dude.
She looks different.
It was like
she looks different in a pudgy way, but she's still Alana. I look different because I only had like 2 teeth and do-rag and short hair. And I looked ghetto as hell and wore basketball shorts and I had an eye patch.
You're like
all at the same time.
Photos just give off like Rugrats. Like
Tracy.
I grew up in the streets.
Tracy, the way that Tracy looked and dressed back then is how I look and dress now.
No, I was like this big chungus mode.
Yeah, with my short hair and my dude shorts.
You know what's really funny? I was showing Joey. Okay, so I'll bring this up. We were doing TikTok Live the other day, and we got some serious comments. Did I read all the comments to you?
Yeah. Awesome.
Dude, they are hysterical. Like, trolls just come out of the woodwork when you're doing lives, which honestly, like, a lot of people are super sensitive about. They're like, oh my God, be quiet. My moderator is going to kick you out. I think they're freaking hysterical. If you're being like a total ass to everybody, you're not being kind, or you're being like way too inappropriate, fine, get out of here. But like the comments that we were getting was funny.
Honestly, it's like points for creativity. Like the more creative you can troll, the better it is.
Yeah. So anyway, somebody pointed out, they were like, the one with the lazy eye is cute, which by the way, my lazy eye only really comes out if I'm like laughing too hard or I'm intoxicated, I feel like. And maybe sometimes when I smile, but it's definitely
people have been bringing it up a lot recently,
which is 90% of Tracy's life. Smiling, intoxicated,
really tired,
or really tired.
So they were like, the one with the lazy eye is cute, and I told Joey, and he never knew that I had a lazy eye, and I should have never have brought it up because now I feel like I'm never gonna hear the end.
He
of
never
it.
knew.
He didn't know.
Whoa.
Maybe I just like don't talk about it. I mean, like, I don't know. It's not something I'm like, hey, my name is Tracy Masterson. I used to have an eye patch for a couple years. Like,
that's how I am with having a twin. It'll be like 4 years deep into me knowing someone. They're like, you have a twin? And it's like I don't introduce myself and say, and then there's also someone who looks like me. Her name's Nyla. Like,
true.
But that's just funny. That's how I feel.
I'll never forget. This is like totally off the beaten path, but I'll never forget.
Been off the beaten fucking path.
Just because she brought up her twin, I will never forget the day that Nyla, her sister, came into class instead of Alana when we were teaching class, and every single person walked in and was like, hey, Alana. And she was, and all she did was look at them and go, hey. Like, she didn't have the heart to tell them it wasn't her.
There's no point in trying sometimes.
No point in trying.
Back to Valentine's Day.
Anyway.
Resume.
So let's pretend that we like Valentine's Day.
It's my favorite holiday.
What is...
So fun.
It's my favorite holiday. What is your ideal date on Valentine's?
Are we going like the whole day is booked out for romantic time?
What's your ideal date?
I have one because I said this the other day.
I swear to God, if you guys steal sex on a yacht, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
That's not okay, but that's
girl.
like, oh, you're talking about like if you were to pick anything. I was picking something more realistic.
No, it's an ideal date.
An ideal date for you is sex on a
ideal.
yacht?
That's not ideal for you?
I mean, it's not like it's gonna happen.
Chilling in the fucking
that sounds like a horrible time. I actually would love the opposite of that. So.
No, I would love to have sex on a yacht, but when you say your ideal date, I feel like it's something that should be like,
no, this
if you were to say I'm gonna date tomorrow, this is what I'm gonna do.
No, get better standards, bitch. Find a better person. Find someone with a yacht.
But I just feel like that was like the most out of reach answer.
It's not out of reach.
I mean, it's not out of reach.
I could find somebody with a yacht very quickly.
Yeah, it's not out of reach for you. I feel like
it's right not out of reach for us.
Are you gonna take me with you?
This bitch like,
are you gonna take me? Tracy will be like, I'll go to the room for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. 20 minutes. God, Abigail, damn. All right, 20 minutes.
Leave me on the yacht. Fucking take me with
like,
you. Banana bread on a yacht today, bro. Hell yeah.
Dude, she's like sitting there. She's like, I need to be gone for how long? God, how long do you last, bro? 30
I'll
minutes?
be judging.
Yeah.
The whole time. You're not allowed to go on your Valentine's Day date without me.
She starts the timer. She's like, all right, I'm going under the deck. I'm starting this, and I will be judging your performance based on when I come back up.
She's like at the window. She's like, damn it, girl.
I'll be on the top. I'll be on the
yes. It is 45 minutes. She's on TikTok Live.
Like, oh, shit.
She's on TikTok Live.
Y'all, she's like, eating this up right now.
She's like, you guys don't know, but behind me around the corner.
And if you look to your left.
There are noises. And I've been timing it in shit, y'all, 40 minutes. 40 minutes.
Drop a rose for Abigail.
Send that bitch a TikTok universe to locks an extra 10 minutes, please.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I'd hype you up.
Back to ideal date. Yeah, dude. Are you kidding me? Going out on a yacht for the day?
Up top, and the top down, like, get it, girl. Yeah.
Dude, out on the yacht. Out on the yacht for a day. We all have breakfast. Honestly, all of us have partners at this point or hoes. And we're just chilling, getting the tan, swimming in the ocean, having some sex, whatever. Don't care. Chef comes out, bring me a fucking grape.
It's So to all these scenarios, we have to include everyone else in as well.
Yeah, we have to be in it.
Yeah, I feel like my homies have to be a part of my ideal date. Like, I don't know, like, the dude is cool and all, but, like, at the same time.
But we ain't here for you. But we ain't here for you.
Any opportunity that's open for any of us in the past, like, 6 months, we've been like, yeah. So they're sending me a coffee too, right?
Yeah, like,
sure
Abby
you know
gets
my
a coffee.
order.
You're like, oh, wait, I'm sorry. Like, dark roast with 2 pumps white mocha, blonde roast with 1 pump of white mocha.
It's whoever's getting treated the best at that current moment. We just utilize our resources, and I'm currently getting treated the best, so they're just riding the coattails of what's occurring. So whenever either one of them get some kind of significant other, I'll be like, all right, so
how are we gonna divvy this up?
This is how are we gonna? What are the rations? I understand she needs a majority, 80%, right? You have the sex goes to her, most of the dates go to her. That's fine. However, that being said, any kind of souvenirs on trips y'all go on, I expect something. If there's coffee happening, I expect an order.
Right. Like you getting a plane ticket to go somewhere, I will be either in the bag or also have a plane ticket to go somewhere.
At least you don't have to pay for my ticket, but like my carry-on, come on.
Yeah.
You can afford it.
Rations, too. It's all about the rations.
You can upgrade me to Comfort Plus next to y'all. Okay,
very
you
much.
can at least have my Venmo like in your pocket,
or I get the economy ticket. We trade out.
Exactly, and
I sit,
get there,
and then I sit next to my best friend.
It'll be like us three in first class with the tickets that we trade for the boys, and the boys are sitting in the back of the plane.
Are you kidding me?
In basic,
yeah, fuck yeah. Are you serious, dude? I'm not gonna be sitting on some flight for 13 hours next to my person. I'm gonna be like,
13 hours. Where are we going?
I'm gonna be like
across the world.
Duh. I'm gonna be like, babe. Here's the thing. Tracy has plane sickness. Yeah. And she actually gets it in the back of the plane. And the front of the plane is where she doesn't experience that.
Yeah.
She has to have attendants on her giving her bubbly all the time.
Yeah, and food and a blanket and
know,
a television.
And so she's going to need to sit up with me, babe.
He'll be like, okay.
She got an aisle seat. Don't even worry about it. You'll be able to pee anytime you need.
On the way back from California, we had an open seat next to us, and you chose the front of the plane.
Oh, true.
Oh, that's true.
She did.
Oh no, I've been ditched on a plane by Abigail.
Actually, well, because this is the thing.
We'll be in the back.
This is the thing is, no, I just prefer if I have to be with people or be alone. I just choose the aloneness.
So let's be real here. You're in the front. All three of us in the back.
Also,
we're having a blast.
I will note. When I was on that plane with you guys, I had an extra seat. So I was closer to the front, had an extra seat, and I was by myself.
Yeah, and apparently you were making friends. And we actually met the person who's the head of The Young and the Restless. So
I wasn't on that flight.
Yeah, that was a different flight.
That was a different flight?
Yeah.
Poor memory.
Oh.
Sorry.
Anyways, back to my ideal date. What is y'all's?
Sex on a yacht. No.
I just
no. Okay. I said this earlier. I'm going to be a little bit more realistic in my ideal date.
Mine is realistic.
I want you to get some good food and good snacks and include it with fucking Boom Chicka Pop and be like, yo, we're going to get in the back of my truck because car sex is the best sex.
You are so ghetto.
And I want to fucking go to the beach.
No, dude.
I want to go to the beach and I want to be there all night. And all into the morning. I want to fucking camp on the beach with a fuck ton of snacks and some bubbly and like watching the sunset and the stars and then wake up in the morning and have sex again and then you can go back.
That is so ghetto. My
Yes, it
pussy
is.
would be so sandy. I'm not having sex
Dude,
in the
why
morning
not?
after. Also, I'm sorry.
Why not?
Let's back
You're
this
going to be
up.
on a yacht and you're also going to be hot and frisky and in the sun and in the ocean, which is like the hottest place to be.
Yeah,
and
you
you're
know what
still
a
gonna be
yacht
sweating.
has? A shower.
Okay.
There's also
Definitely
gonna be
showers
no
by the
on
beach.
yacht.
And there's the ocean. You literally jump in the ocean and come back.
The ocean. See, this is the girl who worked out, wiped off with a clean freak swipe, went and got a spray tan and went to bed. So we're not even going there with the whole cleanliness thing.
Yeah.
The ocean's not the same as water.
Well, I mean, you can jump in the ocean and then leave. It's not like you're going to, I mean, you can find a shower.
There's salt in the ocean.
Sure. But it's not like, I'm not like standing there and like,
Okay, so
gonna jump in the ocean just to like, I guess, shower yourself. What's the question?
That's like Chicken Little. What are we talking about?
What's your ideal date? This is the
That's
thing.
what I want. But I'm fucking, that's what I want, bro.
You want to sleep in a car?
Dude,
And fucking
on
a
the
car.
sand.
a tent, like camping out?
Oh,
Why
and a
the
tent.
fuck would you
Yeah,
not
this is
camp
a tent
out?
is-
A tent is fine.
Yeah, like tenting and camping
Also-
out on the beach. Get fucked. That is the best shit ever with some fucking snacks, bro. Yes, and some fucking bubbly. Light me up in the middle of the beach by yourself,
See, this is we're different.
watching
'cause
the sunset
I'd
with
be-
the fucking stars, bro.
I'd be in the
And
freaking.
what
Okay.
the fuck? Like that risky business of being in public
Can
and
you
having
calm
sex
down?
on the beach, bro?
Ma'am.
You were like, no, this is disgusting. When is your ideal date? You won't come to this one.
Dude, I'd be in the fucking beach house looking down on you camping in the
You're
tent.
so bougie.
Yeah, well, yes, 100%.
I'm not.
People walking by are like, oh, homeless people. That's so cute. They found a
Also-
tent.
Homeless shelter.
They found
Also,
a tent.
I'm
Good for
sorry,
them.
but like, sex in a car, you just
So
admitted,
fun.
bro, boring
So fun.
ass sex.
You've never had sex in a car then that was legit because it's like the risk of being seen.
No, that's not
the
a problem.
risk of being somewhere else.
That's
it's
not a
like you're
problem.
in a confined space.
That's
so you
the
make
problem.
it work. Hell no,
No.
dude. You can make it work. If you make it work and you know the positions to be in, it is a fun ass time.
That's what happens when you're married to
You
a
got
small
to.
man with a small.
Okay, but you also can make it fucking happen anywhere.
I don't
And
know.
it's also just the risk, I think, is more or less than anything else is the fun part about it.
See, I guess, yeah, I'll give head anywhere. So,
Okay.
like,
well,
I'll give head in a car.
so it's like the same thing, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. Sex in a car is just like,
It's like kind of the same thing.
no, because then I'm like, this position is weird.
I'm like, I feel like you're
and I'm like,
tiny.
I'm over
I
it.
feel like you're tiny. This should be less of a problem for you, probably.
Right?
I don't know.
Because you're short.
Yeah,
I feel
I'm
like
small.
this one's like big,
Yeah.
wide open scenery.
Yeah.
Nature
She just wants to
to
be
be
bougie.
connected
She wants to
Dude,
be
no,
clean.
like move me around. Also, yes, like I would prefer our bodies to make each other dirty, not the fucking sand in my vagina making it feel like sandpaper's
that
going
sounds
on.
like quite
Okay,
the unpleasant time.
You will be in the car and in a tent having a picnic on the beach. It's not like you have to have sex in a. Hold on, let me dig a 6-foot hole and have sex. That's not what I said.
No, do you understand how sand works? It
I know,
gets
but I'm
everywhere.
just saying, like,
I disagree with your idea.
you didn't grow up on the beach. You don't know.
I grew up. I live in Florida.
You don't know. You grew up in Tallahassee.
Also, Tracy-
y'all are an hour away.
Okay, but we
you don't
we
even
get our
go
way
in
to
the,
beach.
fucking ocean.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, do a little dip ski and come out. I'm a landlocked mermaid.
Okay,
I will say, like,
Alana, what's your ideal
sitting on
date?
the beach is definitely like an on the list of dates. That
yeah,
would be gone.
I'll go to the
However,
beach.
Yeah, like,
but then I want to go back to my
I'm-
pimp ass beach house
I've
afterwards
said
and
this
fucking
before,
there.
And I'll say it again. I love being outside. I would rather run for 72 hours straight than sleep outside. Like
Yeah.
I want to comfort in a bed and a shower
Yeah.
and feel clean. So,
Yeah.
we'll hang out. And then I'll leave when it's time for you to get in your little homeless camp tent.
Yeah, and
then
we'll go to
I'll
our
be in
beach
I'll be in the
house.
beach house. That's where me and Abigail come in, and it's all love, dude. Like you have fun down here, you know.
Yeah,
however,
I just wanna be
I'm
outside.
gone. So for me though, I don't know. I definitely love just like the nature vibe. So I think that honestly, I was just really in the thoughts when y'all were going to town on your argument here.
Okay.
And I think I don't want to be in Tallahassee. If we're going like I don't know how we're getting to another location, but I think an
It's
ideal
ideal date. It's you could be
Dude,
wherever. You could be in
then we're
Thailand.
hopping. Then I wake up in Tallahassee. I hop on a little jet and then we go. I want the mountains. I want to go on a long ass hike.
Hop on a little PJ.
Hold on a
PJ.
second. Absolutely pause. If it was an ideal, like
wanna be not
ideal
in
date
Tallahassee.
to me is like if you were on a date tomorrow, where would you go? This wasn't
No.
like what's your fantasy date? Because if you said what's your fantasy
We're
date,
doing-
and bitch, you would take me
I
to
think
fucking
dream date and
Italy.
fantasy
Okay.
date go pretty hand in hand.
Yeah, like fucking take me to Italy.
I
was
Watch
gonna
me
say
take
Italy, too. That
Alto
would
any
actually-
day.
Okay.
Me and Tracy
That's
have
not
very
ideal,
similar like
Yes, it
dream
is.
lists, but because Italy was my number 2 actually, because I was like that sounds
That is
rather
ideal.
romantic. However, for me, I want to.
She's gonna try to look up the definition
I
of
wanna be-
ideal.
Yes, I am.
Dream and ideal are like
Pause.
gotta be like synonyms maybe.
Oh wait.
Well, I'm gonna keep going with my dream date while
Yes.
you're just doing that. Wake up,
Okay.
get a great breakfast because breakfast is my favorite meal.
Pancakes.
Pancakes make me feel sleepy, and so I feel like I would want something that's
We
like
need to be awake for
like
activities.
you know what I'm saying. I need the energy, so we need like a solid like bagel.
What is it?
with
What is
some
ideal?
fruit.
What is ideal?
Fine. you're
Dream has
right.
got to be like a synonym.
what
in
is
there.
ideal?
Read it.
They're right.
Read it.
I'm just an idiot.
No,
says
don't be mean
yes.
to yourself.
You should.
I mean, because when you say ideal,
Read the fucking definition. Nope. Read it.
First of all, when you say like that's ideal, when you say that's ideal,
read the fucking definition, you whore.
Existing only in the imagination, desirable or perfect, but not likely to become a reality. Then take me to Italy, bitch. I want to go.
Zoom in here.
She's backtracking.
Clip this reel.
I want to go to Italy, to Montecatini Alto, and you could fuck me up there in the mountains. How about that? And the more suitable date would be taking me to the beach. I thought the word ideal just meant like what you would do fucking tomorrow.
Tracy. The cloak is on. There's something to be said.
Tracy,
yeah, dream
I need you to. We've got to raise our standards here.
Dream bigger.
Tracy is literally.
I just said take me to Italy.
Ideal bigger.
Okay, my ideal
sit on your
was
dream date.
that I'm not.
What do you do in Italy for the day?
An idiot.
Hold on. You sit on your dream date.
I want to continue.
We're at breakfast.
Think about what you want to do. Think about what you want to do in Italy while Alana talks.
I found recently that pancakes, make me sleepy. So we're having a nice, energizing breakfast. Potentially a bagel, some fruit. We're hydrating. No, this is just the most important part. Lots of coffee.
This is going to be a very long day if we're getting this in depth.
No, this is just the most important part because breakfast is my favorite part of the day.
Okay.
Then, so we get a nice breakfast in, and then we just go hike for like 4 to 5 hours. I want a beautiful view. I want a waterfall. I want something just beautiful. I want to hang out there for a little bit, maybe a little sandwich, go back down, get a nice dinner, shower, activities. It'll be great. We're set. That, honestly, to me, as long as it's like a cool place, good view.
If it's not Abigail's thing, she's like, oh my god, you guys are peasants.
Okay, here's the deal though.
She's like,
but who wants to know?
Oh my god, you want to go
I'm
and
a
have
quality time person.
Tracy's just
on the beach. You guys are peasants. Let me take you to my yacht where you can watch me have sex.
Because that's what ideal is, you fucking idiot.
I just thought the word ideal meant something else.
Tracy's just mad because she got called an idiot and proven on live video.
Okay, so take me to your best friend's house.
Go to Italy.
I want to go to Italy, and I would like to go to either Viareggio or Montecatini Alto.
Okay.
Those are the best places.
Okay.
You could take the boat from Viareggio all the way around, like Tuscany. I think that would be absolutely beautiful. I've done it before. Would love to do it again. One of those places I feel like, you ever like go to a place where you're like, I'm never going to be back here. I would love to fucking go back there all day. And yeah, that's about it.
I want to hike.
Just be on a boat all day.
I just want to be on a boat all fucking day.
Wow.
What are you doing on that boat, Tracy? I want to hike. But honestly, what are you doing on that boat, Tracy? What kind of boat is it?
Getting off the boat and going in the sand in Italy.
It's like a tin fisher canoe. It's her boat.
Hold on.
On the exit boating with the
future.
It's like a motorboat.
Hold on. Future significant other of Tracy. Be prepared. She's on a fucking kayak. It's a one person kayak. Somehow they fit both of them in there.
I'm like sitting on top while he's fucking so hard to catch up to the fucking yacht.
It's a freshwater kayak. She's in the middle of the fucking ocean. The kayak is eroding as we speak.
Abigail gets her helicopter and goes and saves her.
It's got a hole in it.
I fucking dropped the ladder down for her to come in. She refuses. She drowns. She dies. Actually, that's how Valentine's Day ends. She dies.
It's like the girl that's gone missing in the middle of the ocean because there's like a hole in the canoe and I'm sinking. I refuse to get on the yacht.
The girl from like Where the Crawdads Sing right now.
Dude, she literally dies with her fucking sandpaper pussy in the ocean. Her boyfriend's like, honestly, thank God that shit hurt my dick.
It was actually plotted.
My dick hurts.
It was actually plotted.
She wouldn't have sex on the sand. I couldn't say no.
Yeah, I did this on purpose. I actually was with a really rich person, and then I was like, I'm gonna kill him in the middle of the ocean.
Jesus Christ. Also, Alana on her fucking ideal date is just sweating, hiking for 5 hours. Like, dude,
sounds like a blast.
Wake up on a yacht, have some breakfast, go work out, sit in the sun, tan, listen to music.
I'm sorry, but working out is not a part of my ideal date unless it is hiking or doing something of that sort. I am not lifting a single fucking weight.
I'm a quality time person, and I want to be moving.
Fucking peasant.
Moving and talking and having bonding time.
Like, motherfucker, I'll go swim. I'll be, you know. It's just gonna be
in that backstroke.
It's just gonna be me and the dolphins, dog.
Crete, bro. I do think honestly,
the fucking chef. I'll be like, throw me a grape from the ocean. You guys dream small. You guys are like, let me do an ultra, but just bring my boyfriend with me.
Strap him to her back.
Exactly.
Halfway through, he breaks up with me. He realizes that this is not for him. And then
how to break up with your future.
And then I realize I don't need energy. I have pancakes for dinner. I go to bed.
Sounds like a great day.
Abigail, that honestly sounds pretty perfect.
Okay, both early for me.
I just think Abigail and Elizabeth at the same time.
I think we're both early for me. I'm so low maintenance that, like, again, it's just quality time and the essentials: coffee, breakfast, movement.
Yeah, no, I joke. I'm actually very low maintenance. I like chill dates. However, we're saying ideal date, and so just the fact that we're like, your dream date, and Alana's like, I want to hike.
No, but the hiking location.
I want to hike through Mount Everest. With my foot's broken, I fall over 20 rocks. Tracy's like, I got a sandpaper pussy hiking in a one-person kayak. I have Boom Chicka Pop with me though. It's great. I couldn't ask for anything else. It's like, oh my god, Jesus Christ, this is peak for you guys. All right, every dude listening to this, I have 2 girls that seriously, they will take anything. They will take anything.
Drop our fucking Venmo and cash out.
You get them one singular coffee. You remember 2 pumps white mocha.
You got me for life, baby.
I'm 1 pump white mocha, by the way.
If you remember 2 pumps white mocha, Tracy's
I'll be your Santa.
Open for
I will
business.
be your mommy anytime.
I will be your Santa.
I will be your milk. I have been called a mother 3 times this week. I will be your milk and mommy day.
Well, okay, yeah. So after the ideal dates are through now. My normal date would probably look something like theirs, but whatever.
I want my location to be not normal.
Ideal date in Miccosukee. I want it to be Tallahassee. I'd like just other mountains.
Ideal date in Miccosukee Greenway.
Yes. All right, so if there was one place that you would want to be that was not in the United States, who gives a fuck about what the date is? Where would it be in the world? I definitely would be in Italy.
I think Greece.
For a date?
Like if you, like if they were on your ideal date.
That Tracy got wrong. So she's pissed
on your
about
ideal
it.
date.
Oh, it'd probably be honestly somewhere. It depends time of year. Actually, February is perfect. So, where?
Say Brazil.
No. This time of year, I think that Iceland or Norway, the Northern Lights are out. So my ideal date would be one of those locations I could see the Northern Lights.
Isn't Jared literally going to see the Northern Lights right now?
Yes, he's going to Switzerland.
Get to see
the
Northern Lights. If I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night,
I can keep going. And if all I got is your hand in my hand, baby, I could die. Karaoke this week.
A happy birthday.
Dude, I've been hitting so much karaoke this week.
Also, that was 10 out of 10.
Also, what, you want us to sing some fucking Harry Jowsey or whatever for you?
Harry Styles?
Oh, whatever, dude. Same fucking.
A watermelon sugar.
Yeah, they're both gay, so it don't matter.
I'm sweating.
Bro.
Me too.
All right, so hey, Jared is going to Switzerland to see the Northern Lights and stay in an ice castle and go dog sledding.
Pause. Bro. Yes. The Northern Lights are in Switzerland? Because that was my original thing, so I changed mine to Switzerland, Northern Lights, ideal.
Oh, wow,
date.
nice. Yes.
Because I also want to go to Switzerland.
My answer is Greece.
I would definitely say Italy.
We have already answered this basically, but what is a love language for you that's not one of the actual love languages? And I think all of us, it's getting us coffee.
Absolutely.
Remembering our coffee order.
Really
Absolutely.
This is weird. Like,
I know mine.
Like watching. I really this is. I don't know. Stargazing or like watching the sunset. I don't know if that can be counted, but like wanting to do that. No, but I think specifically stargazing. Like, if someone wants to do that, I'm like, into it.
I used to like stargazing,
Dude,
and then I would just sit there and I was like,
dude, I took an Adderall.
I would like lay there, and I'd be like, so you want head or
what are we doing out here?
No, I could literally. I took an Adderall one time, and I literally stared at this guy for 6 hours.
Alana's doing drugs.
I have ADHD diagnosed.
Ew.
Anyways,
it would have been cooler if you were actually just
dude.
drugs.
I'm for my dealer.
This is how I am, bro.
And then
primary care physician.
This is how I am, bro. I literally stared at this guy for 6 hours by myself. That's how I was.
Oh my god,
I was dialed in. Like
also
that's,
facts.
Anyways,
Okay, so stargazing.
But I do
coffee
really enjoy that.
is the same thing. What's yours? Well, give me another one.
Mine, it's kind
I
of
have
actually
one.
roped into acts of service, because to me it's like if he does something without that he knows that I need to have done without asking or me asking him, like if they say like I'll handle it, and then they handle it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Mine's like I wouldn't say that what physical touch is like one of the top ones, right?
Yeah.
Is one of the actual ones, but I wouldn't say it's like physical touch. It's like letting you know that they're there, or like when they just like let you know that they're there, because it's not physical touch, because it's not like
I feel like
whatever.
that
But
is
that's
physical
that's
touch.
what I do. Is like I just want to let you know that you're there.
That is physical
I
touch.
feel like
yeah.
all of these things
really
just
do
kind of
love
get
quality
encompassed into a love language.
Yeah, because the stargazing is quality time.
I really do love quality time.
Yeah, but it's not.
And the coffee is acts of
Acts of
service.
service for sure.
Okay, but
Just go around,
We're not saying
smack
acts of
Tracy on the
service.
ass. She'll love you for it.
yeah, I love you for it. There's just like a little love tap, be like, hey, and they're just like, hey, we're here.
Dude.
But it can
Never
be from
mind.
anybody.
Do you
like,
guys
it's not
have
like
this-
hey.
So this started, I think this like weird thing started with me in track. This dude used to,
I don't know what I say, but I feel like I know. Keep talking.
this dude used to walk
subtle.
me around
Some
like by
subtle?
the back of, with his
Your
hand on the back
neck?
of my neck.
Yes.
That's
Subtle.
fucking,
Some
don't
subtle.
hold my
Bro.
hand. Don't fucking hold my hand.
Yes.
If you like literally
like
hold me
this.
by the back of my neck and
Yep.
just walk me around that way.
Yes.
Just
That's
like
what I'm saying. Like, lets you know that you're here. Like, even if you're just talking to somebody in a casual setting and you just like are like this, I'm like, like as soon as you just put your hand there and you're like,
I'm
you
gonna
care that
upgrade
much
it.
more to you've upgraded just a little bit.
I'm gonna upgrade it from Tracy's to like just subtle manhandling.
I'm so
Yeah.
That's where I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh hey,
Hey, we're here.
But that's not really a love language. That's like a love language.
No, but because it's got it. I mean, it's a love language. It can be, but like I said, even in the most minimal sense, it's just like letting you know that you're there in like a different way. You know what I mean? I mean,
physical touch.
or knowing like something specific that you absolutely like if you buy me a slice of red velvet cake just because you know that I love it, I'm like, I will thank
That's
you so
acts
much.
of service.
Yeah. No, it's red velvet cake.
Just receiving gifts.
Yeah, okay, I don't know, but we're supposed to be like not conventional, so it's
Ew.
so it's red velvet cake.
Ew.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, major facts.
Love
So I looked up
language.
a couple questions earlier, and one of them was, "Do you actually believe in love at first sight?"
No.
I think that didn't we say? this?
I think we were talking about this on the live the other
I
day.
think we just happened to mention it. Do you actually believe in love at first sight?
I believe in
I believe in like,
like
intuition.
a energetic draw at
'Cause-
first sight.
Yeah.
I believe in intuition. I believe in like intuition almost.
I don't think I could ever.
Because I believe in intuition, but not really love at first sight. Because I don't think I could ever say that like my intuition's like
think there's
pinpointed
physical
me into like
attraction,
oh my god. That
and I also
person's
think
the
there's
one,
like an
you know?
energetic attraction.
I think there's physical attraction, and I also think there's like an energetic attraction.
Yeah.
Do that, but I don't think that the way that actually love works, you could just do that.
I think that I think that there's initial, like you said, like a draw or an attraction.
Yeah.
Like when you look at somebody in their face, like
Oh, it's like
you
a
make that, like,
pheromonal
weird,
thing.
like
No.
eye connection, and you're kind of like you can like smell them. Almost,
Dude, it's
where
like, yeah, they smell good.
like they smell like you can smell them. That's different. But
Yeah.
that's not love. That's like lust. That's just
It's like a
that
pheromonal thing.
attraction.
Actually, those things usually I'm like, get me away from this motherfucker because
This is
it's
trouble.
usually
Danger.
somebody that I don't need to be around. Like any of the dudes that I've had pheromonal attraction for, I'm like,
I
whoa,
know.
yeah.
skirt. Like they've been bad news. So
dude, I know when my pheromones be acting up. I'm like y'all.
those are the people that's like they could literally like barely touch me, and I'd be like, whoa, you got,
You're like, yo, you gotta
Calm down.
you got,
stop talking to me right now.
woo. Anybody else in the room?
Voice, when the voice is hot, and you're like, you gotta stop talking to me right now.
Yeah.
You gotta stop and put it away.
Yeah.
How about one of the other questions was, fuck, I lost this list. I got to go back. But one of the questions was, do you believe in having that you can have more than one lover at a time without cheating? Like, let's say it said,
What's
if you
a
were
lover?
if you were in a relationship with somebody, could you love somebody else at the same time?
I don't think so.
I feel like
No.
No.
Like if it's a romantic relationship,
Because
I don't
in
think
order-
so.
I feel like it's not cheating. Like, if you're not emotionally cheating, like,
No.
I think that's emotionally cheating, though.
No,
is
because to
loving
me,
somebody else.
it's like if you love somebody, that means that you respect them. There's no love without respect. And to me, if I respect somebody, I would not want to give a lot of myself away to somebody else. That is an act of disrespect. So I don't think that I could love two people at once like that.
I agree with that.
You can have like, you can be like
Lust.
hoeing around,
Yeah, 'cause
have
I
love.
think-
Yeah,
I
you
think
can
a
like
part
have
of
sex
that
with two
respect is
people.
being able to almost
once.
defend them.
Yeah,
when
'cause
they're
I
not in
think-
the room.
I
think a part of that respect is being able to almost defend them when they're not in the room, and I think defending like the intention and the integrity of your relationship when they're not in the room, is kind of how that could parallel.
Yeah.
So that's exhausting.
I mean, I think that you
Yeah.
can love.
And hell no.
Yeah.
That's so exhausting.
Like, you could definitely love more than one person in your life, but I don't think that, like, you would have two lovers at the same time. I think they would be just different types of
someone
love.
as a
Like, you would
person, but,
lust
like, love
somebody
her.
because you have that attraction to them,
think
but
you
you
can
actually
love
love
someone
somebody
as a
that you're with.
person, but
Bro,
like
how
love her.
often are you having
also, how many
sex? You
people do you
have
have
two
time to
lovers
talk
at
to
once.
in a
Like
day?
Jesus.
Yeah,
Dude,
true.
also, how many people do you have time
Honestly,
to talk
yeah.
to in a day?
Like,
I know.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
If you're Tracy a
Yeah,
lot.
you do.
Honestly, yeah. Like I don't
talk
know,
all day long.
Just, yeah, you do.
No, really?
Yeah.
Tracy.
But I don't know. I don't mind it.
Yeah, of course
No.
you don't.
Talking to people all day, or
Yeah, I
more
talk.
than
I feel like
one?
I just keep up on people
Yeah.
almost. Or like, really, I feel like people keep up on me.
Tracy
To be
works
honest.
relentlessly to do nothing.
That's not true. I can talk and do shit at the same time. However, I say this the other day. I was like, you've been around me, and I feel like all the time whenever Alana's around me, she's actively having conversations with the same people because I'll always be on FaceTime all
I get
day.
to talk to all the friends. It's great.
Yeah.
I had a question, but I forgot, so that's unfortunate.
Fuck. I'm trying to get back to
Oh,
this
how do y'all feel
damn
about pet names?
question thing that I had. Hold on. Everybody pause.
Oh, how do y'all feel about pet names?
I like them.
Do you?
Like,
I
which
like them
ones are you?
sometimes.
I like them.
Yeah, like it depends on how they say them.
Yeah.
But I used to hate pet names, but it really is just like it depends on the person and how
Yeah.
they say it.
Yeah.
But I honestly anything. Like I've
Like
had
calling
a dude
me anything else other than just like babe or honey or like something
babe
like that.
no well babe baby like baby honey sweetheart
Yeah. Other than
all
your
those
name?
things. Yeah, I think honest. I've even had a dude say baby girl and like pull it off.
Ooh.
Yeah, and like baby girl was the one where I was just like, if you say that, I will. Ugh, like ick.
Because I feel like it
feel
just
like-
sounds like possessive in a way. Those are the only times that I don't like it. Like
I
that's
feel
like
like
somebody saying like
sounding
my
like if you
girl,
get
but saying it in a
out
way
by
that
it
doesn't
because
isn't
the person sucks.
possessive.
It's sounding like if you get cringed out by it.
Maybe
it's
I'm
because
maybe
the
I'm
person
really
sucks.
toxic, but I kind of like possessive behavior in a
Yeah.
healthy way, not in like an
No, I
actual
get it. It's just it's
toxic
kind of
way, but a little healthy
showing that-
possession.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's kind of
Like that's kind
showing
of the
that-
hand on the back of the neck.
controlling
thing.
and
Like that's kind of like possess,
controlling
like
and possessive are,
slightly.
different. I think controlling.
Like, I'm
and
walking her around.
Controlling and possessive are like different things.
Two different things. Yeah, I agree.
Oh.
Okay, so maybe not like possessive.
Like if a
but I
guy
don't
says
know.
if he's like you're mine, like
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but it depends on like how you say it, where you say
Yeah.
it. Like if you say like my biggest pet peeve was like when you say that shit out in public and you say it in a way that's like controlling. I'm
Right.
like, bitch, you don't own me. Like even though I'm here, like, but if you said it in a different setting,
I
I'd
know
be
what you're
like,
talking
okay.
about because in your previous relationship, he would be like, "Are you talking to my wife?"
Yeah, and it'd be like
And that's
it would be
not-
like
that's gross.
controlling, possessive,
No.
like ownership, and I'm like, ew. But then if you say like my wife in a different setting, it's kind of like
Or
it's like hot in a way.
or like that's my fucking girl.
yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
Like
yeah.
that's like talking about you and like flaunting you. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on like how you say it. Yeah. But also, if I don't think that I would want to be called Tracy forever in a relationship. Like if I was with somebody like my next boyfriend, if he constantly called me Tracy, I'd be like, what? Like I would rather him call me something different.
Yeah.
like Trey, babe.
Yeah, like a
Baby.
pet name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think like when people get together, what do they call that? When you're in your like honeymoon phase and they're like all pet names, it's kind of like,
I
fucking.
never really had that in relationship. Like it was actually always once we started getting more comfortable with each other. that
Really?
They would call me. Yeah,
Okay,
pet names.
here's a question that we can ask. If everybody's listening to this, you can answer. But this was a question that we had on the TikTok live that we talked about. What is the difference these days about fucking talking to somebody and dating somebody?
Can I tell my freaking story? I honestly don't even care.
There's a
rage
this dude that just filled my soul with this question because it's so frustrating.
It's so stupid.
Go.
So I was talking to this guy and he he acted. So it's basically what's the difference between like dating and talking. And this whole weird. What is the actual term, Alana?
Like of the stage?
No, yeah, no. What they talk about where it's like
oh shoot, I know what you're talking
it's all
about.
over Instagram. Like
oh shoot, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? It has a term for it.
Like,
but anyways, the difference between dating and talking.
Because I'm
we sent each other a few things.
Yeah, we both have similar recommended pages.
Okay, so this guy that I was like very attracted to, we hit it off. Situationship. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
What the fuck is that?
Exactly.
What the fuck is that?
It's basically like you're in a relationship, but it's very toxic. Like the guy will treat you like he's dating you, wants to date you, take you like whatever, but then also like always hold you at an arm's length. Will like one day be like, I'm super into you, pretend that you act like you are his girlfriend, and then this is what this guy would do.
Like
with
basically
me.
It's only happening because you both are in the same situation at the same time.
You are you are like my girlfriend, and then the next day it's like not texting, a week of weird behavior, like kind of just like, I don't know what you think we are, but we're not that serious, like calm down, kind of gaslighting behavior. And then they'll come back and be like super like intimate and want to like share their life story. Like this was this guy with me, like was telling me secrets about his life, like his family, shit he's been through, like talking about making a future, like when he's going off to school, like it was like, and then would be gone. And would make an excuse as to why he'd be like gone.
MIA.
And then he'd come back and he would be like trying really hard, want to go on trips with all of us. And like, it was so stressful for me. Like,
because you didn't know like if you were actually dating this guy or not.
And that's when I knew it was just a horrible situation, because it was just like, if I'm stressed, that's not good. Like you shouldn't be around this person just constantly stressed. And I think a lot of women confuse stress and excitement. Like it's exciting and passionate versus like it's really stressful and it makes me anxious. And so, yeah, and this guy ended up being a total prick. I don't talk to him anymore. And he like basically had an ex-girlfriend that was not in fact his ex-girlfriend, and now is like prancing around some other girl, and it's a whole thing. But
he's an ass.
I guess it's kind of the new like,
but he was hot as fucking
unfortunately.
Jesus.
Unfortunately. It's kind of like the new friends with benefits, except they're pretending that they're in a relationship to keep the girl in. So I don't really know how friends with benefits is like different, but I feel like in the past, like friends with benefits is just like we hook up and then we do our thing and we're just kind of friends.
To me, it's so exhausting.
People just like have attachment issues these days. I just don't understand.
I think everyone tries to pretend like they're deep and they know and they're so intentional with their time and they want all these good things, but they really are just.
You're just friends with benefits.
They're just friends with benefits, but they're pretending like they're giving you everything they want because I think everyone is just like in their self-improvement kind of.
But I don't understand. To me, it's like, I'm busy. Like, how are you?
That's how I am.
My thing is like, I'm busy. I actually have a lot of stuff going on. So just tell me what you want, because if you don't want this, like, go fuck somebody else. And like, they will put so much energy into the like bringing you in and the leading on and then the pushing away. It's like, because how do you have time for anything else?
That's because it's probably an insecurity for them, just knowing that they have somebody back home when they leave and come back, that you'll always be there. That's what it is. It's like the guys being insecure just as much as you are, because they leave and you're like, oh my God, and they come back and they're like, oh my God, I have nobody, but I have this person that's definitely still there.
I think it's really a symptom of kind of going back into like the feminine masculine conversation almost a little bit. Like I think it's a symptom of saying that we just the female kind of wave of saying that we basically get to kind of be the dominant one, the assertive one, and like picking the progression when really, so now guys just aren't being like that. They don't have that upfront, hey, I want to be in a relationship with you, hey, I want this. Like that to me is a really big thing. Is like I'm a very intentional person and I spend my time very intentionally, and so it's like if you're gonna not like try to be in my life and try, because I've had like making plans not like at that level, but I've had situations where making plans with me, and then I'm like booking my fucking schedule out, and I'm also like anxious because I'm like about to. It feels like a date, but then it's not, because it's just like the situationship type of deal. So it's just frustrating because it's like it's in the middle of my life when I'm trying to do things and get things done, and then I'm like trying to make space for this person to see.
You also overthink already,
without doubt, and so that's why
it's like you just want the person to literally look at you and be like, hey, either hey, you want to hang out and screw around and not have anything come of this, or it's kind of like I am dating to have something possibly come out of this. Like that's the whole point.
I want to see what's up. Yeah, I just, to me, I don't think that everyone knows everything all at once, but I also just, to me, like, I think that nobody's really upfront anymore. And I don't know.
And also, not to mention, like, when it's such a fucking cop out, because when I was a kid, it was like either you were hooking up and that's what you did, and you had the main person, like in high school, you had like the main thing, or the main person that you would hook up with on the weekends or when you were at parties or whatever. But everybody would just be hooking up and doing their thing. But then if you were dating, you guys were dating. And that was it. Like either you were messing around and you were open, or you were dating somebody.
Yeah.
And everybody had the intentions of like, oh, it's Becky and Johnny, and they're always together hooking up. But Becky and Johnny wouldn't be weird if they were hooking up with other people because they weren't in a relationship.
And that's talking.
And it's black and white.
Yeah.
That's what talking is. And dating is exclusive, and you're making plans with one another for the future. I think you're like communicating more, you're more emotionally involved, you're exclusive, and you guys are making plans with one another for like future things. Yeah. Like I want to build a life with this person potentially. Like
I just feel like the modern era, like the modern age has so many labels for like there doesn't have to be a label for fucking everything you do. Like what the fuck is a situationship? Like either you're talking and you're able to fuck around and you're open, or you're dating. I don't.
That's why they call it a situationship, because they don't understand the situation.
Yeah, it's really
really.
So
I think that's what it is, and that's what I had never been in a in quote situationship until that moment. That's why I got out of it so quick, because I was just like, this is, I was genuinely just so confused the whole time, because I'm honestly a pretty good communicator, and I'm very upfront. I'm very blunt.
Yeah.
Y'all all know this.
Yeah.
And so I, from the get-go, was just like, oh, if you want like a hookup, like you just move right along, buddy, old pal. Like, because that's not me. Like, I just don't roll that way. Totally mad respect to you. Like, you're hot as fuck. Like, you go on Tinder tomorrow and get a bitch. Like, you know, but that's not me. And he was just like, that's not me either. And blah, blah, blah. And like, was really like, I'm so into you. Like, really.
So it's like a situationship, like you thinking that you're exclusive to them, and then talking is that you're not.
I think a situationship is it's like the in between talking and dating where you don't know, where people are trying to keep you in an I don't know stage. Yeah. It's like, and I honestly it's a cop out. It's like being manipulative.
Yeah.
Essentially, where they're just like you're like, okay, we're definitely more serious than we're not just talking. They're talking about my future. They are saying they don't want to see anybody else. They just want to be with me, whatever. And then the second that you're like verbalizing, which is what I would do, I would say like, we are exclusive. Like you want to actually try to do this thing, there would always be some unclear, weird back road answer.
I'm so damaged
while
from
they
my
would
past.
still,
Very much. I think the biggest problem for me is like I'm also too very much. I don't know. I like to know where I'm at, and I think I'm a bit more of an anxious attachment type of deal. So if you're a future is to be had, my brain is going to run with that like stuff. Suggesting that a future is to be had, my brain is going to run with stuff. And I'm getting better just being like a little bit more present with just people in general, but like desperately single right now. It's just real. That's why like I just think that I'm how that goes desperately single right now, just because like just with the culture of how that goes, it's very common. Like I think a lot of people are operating and navigating relationships like that right now. Like I don't know like many upfront people.
That's what I'm saying. And
at least that are my age, and so.
That's why I date older.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's why I
would
really
never
do.
date somebody
I have a time, like I have a pretty,
because the way that you're going to operate,
I have an age limit. Like you can't be close to my age probably, because the way that you're going to operate is not going to be healthy for me, because it's just not. No, it's not good for my brain. I don't want to do that.
Okay, here's a question. I have my answer. If you could pick a golden rule or something that cannot be broken in your relationship, what would it be?
Yeah.
Mine is honesty. Like,
Yeah.
do not fucking lie.
Yeah, I think that's golden rule is probably just
Like your main golden rule.
Also,
Like what is your main golden rule?
Because I have
Mine's
a couple.
honesty.
I think it's like it's
I definitely have a
honesty.
couple, but-
It's honesty, and then it's also it's respect, because the two of mine tie into each other. Which is, if you respect somebody, you'll be honest to them, you'll be faithful to them, and also you will. It's like my partner and I are a united front. I hate those couples that you go behind their back and they're always talking shit about their significant. Oh, and just like Susie, she always fucking does this and whatever. And even if it's a joke, I hate that. Like what I love about, for example, like Alex and Layla Hormozi, they're like this power couple right now, right? they only have good things to say about one another. It's like Layla is my fucking rock. Like Layla is my and Layla's like Alex has encouraged me to do like they only have good things to say about one another. And even if they have like a little nag about something to say about the other person, it's basically it's like right in front of them. And they're still respectful about it, and they're very honest and open about it. Yeah, so I think it's like I want somebody who's my teammate.
Yeah, I think my biggest kind of just thing that I've felt very strongly about just the way I want my life to look like is I always want to be encouraged by the person that's with me to keep. I think it's very corny like phrase, but just to keep growing and to keep kind of reaching or like pushing my capacity of just how I navigate life on all fronts, like not even just from a work perspective or a personality perspective, like from the perspective of like I want to be in the trenches, and then just like having a person that wants to constantly choose the better thing. And I think that if things like honesty and respect are broken, that's just not possible. So it honestly kind of umbrellas under that. I think honesty is a really big thing for me, because cheating is a hard no. Like I think that there's honesty in being able to admit to wanting to cheat. To me, I wouldn't have a problem with that if you're like admitting kind of like, oh, like I was thinking about it, I don't really know what to do. But to me, I'm the person where it's like I would want you to tell me, hey, tonight I'm gonna cheat on you. That way I have to be like, okay, well, go do that. We'll see you later. This is over.
See you, bye.
Like, and I don't know if it's as extreme as that, because I know that there's exceptions and people choose things differently. However, I don't think I could be lied to like that, and also disrespected like that, because I think my just overall umbrella is I want to be able to choose the better with whoever I'm with.
Yeah. I just, I mean, yeah, they all kind of basically tie it together. But my like main thing, like I said, is just strictly honesty, because like you said, you want to be a team and you want to know that what they're going to say behind your back, they would say to your face. And also just don't cross me. Like I'm just that type of person where like I don't want to feel like I can't trust the person that I'm supposed to be in the same room with at all times. Like there should be no question why that person shouldn't be the other half of your brain in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be able to share everything openly and honestly, no matter how bad or good it is.
Yeah.
Well,
because I think that's honestly, like I've said this, I think maybe to you guys before, maybe to other people about y'all. Like that's why I value both of you so much, because the way that y'all are able to deliver honest information is unlike other relationships I've had, even with friends, even with my family. Like, I mean, my family, we're all very honest with each other, but it's in a way that is a little bit more like a family where you're arguing about it.
Yeah.
And I think that, like stripped down to like, hey, the ability to say the hard truth that's like stripped down to like, hey,
but not in a way that's like that judgmental.
Yeah.
Like
that, hey, you're fucking up. Or, hey,
but not in a way that's like that judgmental
in
tone
love.
It's like so out of love, and I've never honestly experienced that before. Like I remember, just because people we were having a little like conflict just because people do and friends do, and my experience with conflict, it needed to be handled and talked about. And so in my experience just with conflict, it's always just kind of this heightened like emotional experience. And I was like, oh, I was a little nervous about it. I'm decently confrontational just because to me I am like, all right, well, let's fix this shit, Anyway, hopped on a phone call with all y'all, and like it was just handled in this way that I've just never like experienced before. It was like, whoa, honest. Y'all said the truth, but it wasn't like toxic. It was like
because
honest.
I think it's like one of those things. I just think it's one of those things, like, I grew up in a way where you just accept where people are at, whether it's right or wrong, and, like, you're going to love them regardless, even if what they're doing you don't necessarily agree with, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if you're able to have a conversation with somebody, like, whether it's your relationship with your friends or relationship with where you're at or your significant other, and you're honest with them, but it's honesty out of loving who they are, even in that present moment, then it's not really, like, you're not saying anything in a harmful way, and you're not saying anything like with wishing ill will on somebody. You're just being like, hey dude, like I don't agree with you, or hey dude, you're fucking up, like hey dude, you're not doing this enough, or hey, like I need this from you. Like it's in a loving way, because you know that they could be better and they want the exact same for you. That's the understanding, it's like that equal responsibility to each other, and that's like straight up like honesty. So having a conversation with somebody like that is just is
Yeah.
healthy.
Well, it's just
Like I feel like a lot of people have arguments these days, and they're just like, "Fuck this bitch,"
Well,
and
it's
then
just-
they're out. And
it's
like,
just funny that it took me to until like knowing both of you to see that in a way that was honestly like raw, healthy, and honest. Just because I don't know, you only know what you know, and I've only known the friendships and the relationships and the my family. So it's just
we got you, girl.
Yeah, it's just cool. Way to be healthy humans.
Your bud. Shit. I just lost this question. Damn, this one says what was the worst gift that you've ever received? Doesn't have to be on Valentine's Day.
I already know which one yours is.
Oh, I know which one.
The umbrella.
It's an umbrella. I got a fucking umbrella for my birthday.
Under my umbrella.
And it wasn't even able to be used. It was the gift that just kept on giving. I had to get a base for this bitch. I probably had to get a table for it. I had to get everything to set it up.
That bitch back.
It was just, it's still in the box.
Worst gift. Send that bitch back.
That's where that umbrella is. It's still in the box.
The worst gift I've ever
The worst gift that
received.
you've ever received. Doesn't have to be on Valentine's Day.
I think I got a bag of socks one time.
What?
Yeah, it was like
Is this from a significant other?
Somebody that you loved. Yeah, probably a relationship.
Oh, after
You know.
I got cheated on a week later on my birthday, he gave me, he put flowers in my room and got me some like dumbass book.
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
What?
Yeah.
It
was a week before. Was my birthday was when I got cheated on. Like a week and a half.
Oh, I thought you meant after.
No, it was before. So he'd already cheated on me.
Oh,
I
great.
knew about it, and then
Cool.
it was my birthday, and then he
Cool.
had like flowers all over my room and got me some stupid book.
No, I don't. Besides like family, I've never been in a relationship. And
You don't have an answer?
No, I don't. Besides like family, I've never been in a relationship, and so I've never.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
things.
True. Well, at least you didn't get an umbrella.
Yeah, that's honestly an
Or cheated on.
Yeah, we're cheated on.
I'm single, but the trauma is low in this department.
Yeah, I feel like we're just in this place where Alana looks at both of us and she's like,
Every person is
relationships just sound like a bad idea to me.
Every person is
But
like,
in the
don't do
future,
it.
baby, we're gonna fuck on a yacht and
Just-
be in my little ass canoe in the middle of the ocean
I just feel
in
like
Italy.
There's sandpaper pussy.
Yeah.
sounds great.
Okay, what about
That's
maybe
why
just, do you have like a bad gift that you've gotten? Just like,
Yeah,
in
bag of
general?
socks.
A bag of
That's
socks?
why I hate holidays and Christmas is like not my favorite because I just like I don't know, having siblings is funny. They get like pimp ass gifts, it's just cool things, and I literally just I don't know why I'm like a hard person to gift for or something because I just always got the worst gifts ever. Like it would be like this individualized thing that's unique to the personality, and I literally got a bag of socks one time, and I was like,
Oh my God.
what?
You want to talk about gifts? Our Christmas gifts were pretty legit. And they were quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all got each other Christmas gifts, and it was like just something unique that you would want to give to people. And so like I painted something for both of them.
Dude,
That was good, right?
That
was really cute.
I got the magnets. Tracy says relationship status available for curbside pickup. And Abigail says, sorry I missed church. I was busy becoming a lesbian and practicing witchcraft. I just feel like that was so
true.
so
Perfect.
pinpoint.
That's real.
Yep. And then she made the mugs.
Yeah, I was gonna say I use that
Yep.
mug every morning. By the
I've
way,
been seeing on your story. It's making me happy.
Yep. And then I got all of us rings, matching rings. That's the phase of the moon. And then Abigail wrote me a journal, which I
was
literally
super
carry
sweet.
with me everywhere, by the way.
yeah,
I do. I carry it with me everywhere. It's in my computer bag.
Casually.
it's not. It was. I just wrote to her every day.
No, yeah.
I wrote in like a journal every day.
Casually. I was like, I just did this.
No, it was so
Usually,
nice.
yeah.
No, yeah.
It was so nice.
The way you said that was like, I just did this.
Yeah.
Let's not get it. Let's not tell these people what I did.
No, but it was so
That's
nice.
very
And-
off-brand for me.
Yeah, and it was also super honest.
I wrote hate letters
Yeah,
to
it was
Tracy
super
every
honest,
day.
and it was also fucking hysterical because you would be like writing something, and then you would, in the middle of it, would be like, ah, fuck, I forgot that I was writing to you. Well, this is really depressing. This is normally what I'd write in my own journal. Sorry about this. Tomorrow's a new day. And he would just like sign off. She would like just start going off into super deep thought, and she'd be like, ah, fuck, sorry.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna.
Disregard all of this.
I'll be Baker acted next week.
You submitted the form.
Yeah, and then I got
I was getting
Alana
I
Kindle
ordered one,
Paperwhite.
Yeah, it was super cute.
I love my Kindle
I
Paperwhite.
had ordered one, and then she was like, "Return that shit."
Yeah,
I have one for you.
Well, considering
I
that,
love my Kindle
Yeah,
Paperwhite.
it's been really
considering that Abigail's gone, maybe Alana and I will do a date or something on Wednesday for Valentine's Day.
Okay, gang.
Probably would have done it anyways, even if it wasn't Valentine's Day.
Yeah, true.
We can do a FaceTime date. I'll FaceTime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. Let's do that. Or do something cute.
I'll be done. I'll probably be done with all the football motherfuckers that like.
Get some time out of Tallahassee.
Doing 4, something you so.
Enjoy.
Oh, cool.
I'm excited for you. I feel like this get
I
some
am
time
too.
out of Tallahassee, doing something you enjoy.
A whole week, dude.
I feel like this is like dream vacay.
A whole week, and then she's back for
I
2
get to
days, and then she's
literally-
gone again.
Yeah, and
I
I'm
get to
gone
literally
again.
learn in
I know I
Tampa.
get to learn and work all week
Sounds really
in
fun.
Tampa.
I'm excited for you.
I'm
Does
very
sound really
excited. I get to be with all these very high level athletes that honestly probably move like crap. Because
Can't wait to roast them.
Well, because move like shit. Also,
you're like
you're fucking really good on the field, but here,
I feel like you're
nah.
I feel like you're. I'm excited to see pictures because I feel like you're gonna be like 2 feet shorter than
Dude, no. Okay,
body.
first of all, no, because lifting dudes are fucking short. Like everyone
Okay,
is like Jordan is probably the tallest one, shallow, and he's like 5'11".
Yeah.
But
Really?
yeah,
He looks like he
it's
looks
so
like
funny too
six,
because all
like
the
he'd
other
be like
football
6'2".
players in the
So that's
pictures are
really
like
shocking.
6'3".
He looks
6'5".
like he'd be like 6'2". So
He
that's
does look,
really
well,
shocking.
he's big,
Yeah.
so he looks taller. But what was I gonna say? No, I was making fun of Jordan in the photos because they all are so fucking serious. Like every single one of them, they're always like squatted up like this, arms crossed, and they don't ever smile, or they'll be like hands like behind their back, or they'll be like, you know, like doing some like weird prayer thing where they're thinking and contemplating life. And I'm just like, dude, why are these photos like, does anyone smile ever? He's like, this is fucking serious. I'm like, I'm gonna get kicked out. Because this is the thing, is I understand that these combine athletes are, you know, I don't know, combine athletes, and they're gonna be worth like 10 mil here in a little bit. But right now, they're fucking my age.
Yeah.
Like dudes that are just like playing football,
Right.
going to practice.
It's not that serious.
They like,
Yeah. Like, fucking smile, bro.
they want to like.
I just feel like
I guarantee I'll fill it out, but I guarantee you these dudes are gonna want to like joke
I
around.
just feel like
Oh,
all
yeah,
of us
100%.
can't stand but like use some sort of comedy and
Oh,
any sort of like,
100%.
So yeah, I feel like you're gonna be.
You're gonna be right in your realm.
I'm gonna
she's
be like,
love it.
well, I'll be very serious, but I always will like slide in
well,
something
it's
and just
I'm like,
kind of
you.
test the
See the
water.
water,
I
yeah.
always see the test
Well,
the water.
it's-
So
I'm
I'm
like,
honestly just
you-
like, I don't think you're gonna be able to.
Your
choose
intrusive
what you
thoughts
do.
win
So
every time, and so I'm honestly just like, I don't think you're gonna be able to choose what you do.
No,
So
it's more how loud I say them.
It's just gonna happen.
yeah, it's more how loud I say them.
I'm excited for you.
I'm very excited.
cool.
But yeah, I think I'm like the only female there.
That makes
There
sense.
might be one other chick there.
Trust me, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be surrounded with the right people.
I was joking and I was sitting there and I was like, all right, tonight I'm practicing my poses for photos. And I would like go in the mirror and I'd be like, cross my arms over, be really serious. Or I'd like do like the dude straddle. Be like,
Oh yeah.
yep.
You'll have to.
Hands on the hips.
Pretend.
Yep.
You're gonna be like the shortest person in all the fucking pictures,
Dude.
though. You're gonna look like
Yeah.
a
See
little,
that one
a little
Ratatouille-
squid.
I'll do like the contemplating face.
Oh yeah.
See that one Ratatouille that the haters can't stand that I ponder.
The haters can't stand that I ponder.
It's so funny.
I'm fucking excited for you.
Yeah, I got a fucking shirt and everything.
Your
I
RBF
literally,
will
no, I
pass
was
the
so
vibe
worried
check.
too because I was like, all right, if I show up at the door, will they let me in or are they joking with me right now? And so Jordan
Well, no,
was
you're
like,
going with Jordan.
Jordan was like, well, but at first it was kind of like you can volunteer because I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, and he's like, you can
Yeah.
volunteer, maybe we'll need help or whatever. And I'm like, I'm fucking showing up on Monday.
Yeah.
At the time that I'm supposed to show up, and you guys are gonna let me in or not. And so finally last week he was like, what's your t-shirt size? I was like, yes, I won't get kicked out. I won't get kicked out. They're gonna let me in.
That's like when we went to Miami. Whenever we would
actually
like be
happening,
left
like,
alone, and then there'd be like
like,
decision to be like, "Are we
but-
getting pranked right now? Is this actually happening?" Like, so like, but they'll let you in. You'll be great.
I was
You'll be
like,
good in
if
the
I
show.
bring enough coffees, somebody's letting me in.
Jordan's not gonna let you stay on the street.
I'd be like, you ain't gonna take free help, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Free help.
No.
Free help.
BetterHelp.com.
Oh, dude. Side note before we log off. I was training a few of my morning people who are also in Flow CR, Kat, Denise, and Bro Cat. If you guys are listening to this, you'll know. And I freaking was just in the morning. I'm like extra brutal. I rip them so hard also because they just make my life sometimes so fucking difficult 6 in the morning. And I'm like, are you guys kidding me right now? And Denise made some comment that was just extraordinarily stupid. And I was like, Denise, you're fucking stupid. And Tyler was basically like, Brocat was basically like, well, she sugarcoated that one. Like, and I was sitting there and Denise is like laughing and I'm like, yeah, you guys fucking pay for this. And we're all busting out laughing. And she's like, dude, this is literally verbal abuse at like 6 a.m. I was like, I'm going to have to get sponsored by BetterHelp. So I'm going to be like mic'd up, just verbally abusing them. And be like, this episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. This personal training session is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Is that what you said on your Instagram story when Kat worked out by herself?
Yes.
Oh my god.
When Kat worked out by herself, she was like, I need Abigail there. And I was like, sponsored by BetterHelp.
So fucking true though.
Dude, because sometimes they be doing stuff that I'm like...
Yeah, girl, we know. We train them every day.
Oh, God.
Literally, they, like, roll in and they...
It's a circus.
Yeah, I have to literally be like, hey, over here, let me explain the workout. And then they're all, like, chatty Cathy's trying to go over me and Alana are like, yo,
it's so crazy. Our 5 a.m. crew, whenever all the ladies come, they'll literally be in the corner. It's 5 a.m., like 4:45 even. And they're just running the mouth about, like, that week's gossip and the new Netflix series. And just... I'm like, how do you have this much brain capacity right now?
And we're like,
and then I have to be like, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Like literally, it's crazy. They will not stop talking, and I'm like, what is going on?
We have to actually stand in front of all of them and just like pretend in confidence that we know what the fuck we're talking about at 5 a.m. and we're like literally half asleep and we'll be like, okay, today this is what we're doing. Like one eye closed, hardcore lazy eyed, and if we speak loud enough, then they will be quiet and listen to us.
Trainer life goes hard.
So we know exactly how it is.
Anyways,
trainer life goes hard.
Anyways, love you guys. We love you guys.
Love you guys. I'm ready to be done.
All right.
Valentine's
Not
Day.
sponsored by BetterHelp. Sponsored by BetterHelp.
Yeah.
Hope you guys had a wonderful Valentine's Day. Thanks for tuning in.
Therapy.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate all of you guys. Love y'all.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, what are we doing?